Hey everyone, it's Brandy, and today I'm going to be talking about my January wrap-up. In the month of January, I read a total of 4 books, and that's about as much as I normally read, so I was happy that I actually got to accomplish that goal. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the books that I read. The first book I finished in January was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I actually started this book back in November of 2015, but I put it down because I was trying to reach my Goodreads goal of reading 50 books for last year. So I put it down to read some smaller books, and I finally picked it back up in the beginning of this year, and I finished it pretty early on, I believe. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. This is if you haven't already heard, this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's very loose, and I didn't catch on to the Beauty and the Beast retelling until I watched someone else's video, someone else's review, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like I said, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. And I do already have a written and a video review on this. If you would like to check those out, I'll link them both in the description box. And I can't wait for this next book to come out later in the year. The next book I finished in January was Death Note, the Black Edition, Volume 3, which is actually Volumes 5 and 6. It is by Tsugumi Ohba and the artist by Takeshi Obata. I believe that's how you say their names. If not, I'm sorry. This is, like I said, this is the 3rd volume of the Black Editions, which actually contains Volume 5 and 6 of the entire series. This is another book that I picked up towards the end of the year, but ended up putting down because although it is like a graphic novel / manga, it is a longer one because it is 2 volumes in one. So I put it down to read some short stories. But I picked this up right after I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I finished this up pretty much like the first half of January. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. This was actually my least favorite out of the series so far, but I did still enjoy it. The first half of it was really slow for me. The ending of Volume 6 really made up for that for me, so that's why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I finished in January was Alex and Ada Volume 1 by Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughn, and this is actually a sneak peek into my January book haul. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I believe it was a strong opening to the series, and I think there are 2 other volumes out of this series already. I'm not sure if that's the end of it, but I do plan on picking that one up. The last book I finished in the month of January is The Lightning Thief, which is actually the first book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. This is actually another sneak peek into my January book haul, even though it doesn't look like it. Don't mind that. I'm a little rough on my books. Anyway, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I was a little worried when I first picked it up because a lot of people love this series, but at the same time, a lot of people read it when they were younger, and because the main protagonist is only 12 years old and I'm almost twice his age, I was a little scared that I wasn't going to enjoy this, but I actually really liked it, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with the series. Those were the books I managed to read in January. Let me know some of the books you finished this month, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.